Here it is. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, today for our first session, we're just going to do a little bit of a background intake form in order
Okay.
to properly get everything that we know you need from these therapeutic sessions. So, I remember receiving over your information for your background. So, if it's fine, I just want to go over it to make sure it's correct. Can you confirm your name for me, please?
Yes, it's Jarnay Dobson.
And your date of birth?
January 30th, 1997.
Gotcha. And your marital status.
I am single.
Gotcha. So everything on my end is correct. So what brings you in today?
Well, I'm coming into therapy because I'm currently going through a grief. Um, I lost my mom due to cancer, so I'm trying to figure out ways of how to cope with that. Um, so me and my dad, we're not really close. I mean, I talk to him from time to time, but I would like to establish a close relationship with him like I did with my mom. But that's what's currently bringing me to therapy today.
Gotcha. So if you don't mind me asking, when did you lose your mom?
I had lost her, it was August 15th of last year of 2022. So it's been over a year now.
Gotcha. And can you share with me some of your current thoughts?
Current thoughts like I experience is just feeling alone, overwhelmed, stressed at times because usually my mom is the go to when I call her when I need to vent or anything. Um, so those are the current thoughts I usually go through, just stress, being overwhelmed, and just being sad.
So we can say that those are some feelings that you have been having on a day-to-day basis.
Yes,
And that's been since the loss of your mom, correct?
yes.
Can you describe the mood that you had before the loss of your mom?
I was always happy, outgoing, very energetic. Um, just loved being around my family and my friends 24/7.
Gotcha, gotcha. I completely understand the loss of a parent can be very hard. So I wanted to go into some more intimate based questions. Have you ever thought about giving up?
No, I have not.
Gotcha. Currently, do you feel abandoned?
Um, yes, I do feel abandoned knowing that my mom was my go to when I needed to vent or talk to somebody. So knowing that me and my dad, we don't talk like that, I feel a little bit more abandoned knowing that, our relationship could be better, I would think, after, with the loss of a wife. But knowing I understand he's going through grief too. So, and then, my sister, she's always busy 24/7. She doesn't stay in the state of Alabama. She lives in Georgia. So it's hard to talk to her when I need somebody to vent to.
Gotcha, gotcha. And do you have any fears?
I have a fear of eventually dying now that my mom has passed. So that's always on my mind too. I'm like, am I going to be the next one to go as well?
Gotcha. And last question. Do you have any Suicidal or homicidal ideations?
No.
Gotcha. Moving forward, I know we spoke about your mom for a great deal.
Hmm.
Um, have you previously had any mental health issues?
Um, no, I have not.
You haven't. And can you tell me about some mental health issues that reside in your family? Or do you know any behaviors that your family members have that can exemplify some?
No, my family, they don't have any background of mental health issues.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So I want to dig deep into your past a little bit more to get a better understanding of where we're starting at. So have
Mhm.
you ever had or have been diagnosed with PTSD?
No, I have not.
Gotcha. Have you ever been abused or taken advantage of?
Nope.
And can you tell me about something outside of the death of your mom that weighs heavy on you that you would consider a traumatic experience?
No, nothing besides the death of my mom.
Gotcha. Moving forward. And I know you said you have a sister.
Hmm.
Is that your only sister?
Yes, it is.
And is she an older or a younger sister?
She is an older sister.
Gotcha. And your parents were married, so your father is widowed.
Yes.
And I know your mom passed a little while ago, so is your father remarried by chance?
No, not at this moment. We're still grieving.
Gotcha. Can you tell me about your upbringing?
Um, are you talking about as I was just growing up?
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, I'm currently 26. I am in grad school getting my master's in counseling. Like I said, it's been pretty rough, trying to go to class and stuff, knowing that the death of my mom and experiencing that 1 year anniversary, which was last month. Um, so I'm in school. I do have my own transportation. I live by myself. It's just me. So um, what else? I love to dance. I love track. And whenever I do get free time just to try to get things off my mind, I do hang out with my friends for time to time. Like I said, or go see my dad. Some even though our relationship isn't the best, but with us grieving the loss of his wife and my mom, I do, try to go by there and, we talk and sit with each other. Like I said, I am the youngest. So with being the youngest, I was spoiled. Um, got everything I wanted. Me and my sister, like I said, we did get along, but now that she's older, she does have a family on her own. So she's quite busy. And as I stated before, she does live in another state.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard always trying to get in contact with her because knowing that she's always busy 24/7. But yeah, that's pretty much about it.
And how long were your parents married?
They were married for 20 years.
Gotcha, gotcha. Could you share with me some of the best parts of growing up with your parents and your sister?
Yes, I remember one when we had went to the lake. We had my parents had rented out a lake house. So we went down for Memorial Day weekend to be exact, and we spend, some quality family time together. at the lake house, did a little shopping, just enjoyed each other's company. We also had some other family members that came out too at the time. Some of my cousins, my uncle and my aunt. So it was just nice having to be all together and be able to, enjoy the nature, go swim out in the lake, grill, shopping, all that. Very family oriented. But now, since my mom has passed away, everybody's just like, you know, going their separate ways, doing their separate grieving, which, like I said, is really hard on the family because she was one that was known to always be there for everybody, just uplift everybody's spirit and help people out whenever they need it.
Gotcha. And I know you said that you're single, but have you ever been married previously?
No.
Gotcha. And do you believe in polyamory or monogamy?
Um, can you elaborate on those a little, please?
So, the style of polyamory is a relationship that has three or more individuals in it. And monogamy is more so of a one on one relationship between
Uh,
two people.
okay, thank you for explaining. Just one on one.
Gotcha. So, going into your religious practices, are there any strong beliefs that you do have?
I am a Christian. I do attend church um every Sunday. Bible study is kind of hard for me to get to on Wednesdays, knowing that I have a class. But I do attend church. I do have a church home
Mhm.
here in Huntsville, Alabama, that I attend.
And how do you think religion weighs within your personal life and your group
Um,
that you've been having lately?
it actually has helped. I do read the Bible, every day when I wake up and before I go to bed. I pray on a day to day basis. So I believe that my spiritual journey, which I believe in God, is going really well. Even before the passing of my mother, it still went well. We're attending church and stuff.
So it's easy to say that your religion helps bring you a little bit of peace with your mom's passing.
Yes.
Got you. And I know you previously stated that you were in school. What are you in school for now?
Counseling.
Hmm. Gotcha. Have you attended any training programs or formal training programs, anything like US military or things of that nature?
No, ma'am.
Gotcha. Do you or anyone in your family have a history of substance abuse?
No.
Gotcha. And have you had any pregnancies?
No, I have not.
Okay, that's all I have for the generalized questions. Um, just a little bit more. What's three words that you can use to describe your support system, like your friends and your family?
Um, let's see. Busy, open minded, and thoughtful.
Gotcha. So you feel like you have a pretty good support system there.
Yes.
And on average, how long do you sleep at night?
Um, between 7 to 8 hours. So I'm pretty good on my sleeping schedule. I make sure that I get plenty of rest, knowing that what I'm going through now, what brought me to therapy, and also with me like in school and stuff. So
Gotcha, gotcha. And if anything arises to the point that you need residential assistance or financial assistance, would you be open in receiving those resources from our office?
Yes, most definitely.
Gotcha. So I just had about a couple more questions.
Okay.
What are your main priorities to address within our counseling session? I know you said that you want to move forward through the grief of your mother, and you also want to try to develop a better relationship with your father. Is there anything else you want to address through the course of our sessions?
Just find some better coping skills that I can use to help me get through when knowing that I'm starting to, feel that I'm getting these feelings of being sad, overwhelmed, or worried. So I do want to find some better coping skills or techniques I can use to help me, manage my emotions better.
Got you, got you. Since you re brought up having those coping skills earlier on, you said that you have past experiences of feeling abandoned. Have those feelings or experiences made you think about death quite more than usual?
No.
Gotcha. Gotcha. I know you said that you were having ideas of who was going to pass next since the passing of your mother. How often do you think about that subject?
Um, it happens really twice a week. Like I said, it's just hard right now since it's just been like really a year. So it comes to mind pretty often. Like I said, at least twice a week. When I think about like, am I going to be next or is somebody else in the family going to be next?
Gotcha, but you've never made a plan.
No, not a plan of not trying to kill or hurt myself. But that's why, with me being a Christian, I continue to try to read the Bible every day and, keep my faith and, just pray.
Gotcha. So those are all of the questions I have for this intake session. I know we spoke previously, but I did want to remind you that we are mandated reporters. So if there shows signs that you want to hurt yourself or others that we can't talk through in therapy, I would have to report that to the correct avenue of individuals. If there are times where you feel like you need to talk or reach out and it's outside of my availability or my office hours, I can give you a list of resources for numbers to call to avert those situations in order to give you a better plan to handle those a little bit better, if that's fine.
Yes, that would really help me out a lot.
Gotcha. But that's all I have for you for our session. Um, Looking at it, I believe that we should have weekly meetings for schedule.
Hmm.
So I will get you scheduled in with the receptionist whenever you exit. And those sessions would range from 50 minutes to 120 minutes,
Hmm.
depending on how often those sessions come about for you. And those sessions can be scheduled at the front office. Do you have any other questions for me, though?
No, ma'am. If like I said, you can just email me out some additional resources that will help and go from there.
Gotcha. I actually sent an email over to our receptionist, so she does have those at the
Okay.
for you. And if you need
Okay.
any additional resources that you know we offer at the office, there is a pamphlet wall in the receptionist area, or you can
Okay.
just ask her for specific things that you need in order for her to direct you in the right place.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No problem.